So do you also want to extract the key details from your warranty documents and add them into your spreadsheet? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to use an AI agent to transform warranty documents into structured customer support reports. So like you, I also used to manually extract the details from all the warranty documents. But this is such a time consuming and an error prone task. So to solve this problem, I have simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as I add the warranty document into my Google Drive, automatically my AI agent is going to extract the details from that warranty document, which we can further add in our spreadsheet. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Google Drive, my AI agent, which is OpenAI, and Google Sheets. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to use an AI agent to turn unstructured warranty documents like PDFs into clean, organized customer support records. So whether you are tracking product warranties, expiration dates, or coverage terms, this automation extracts the relevant details and log them into a structured format in your Google Sheets. It's a powerful way to save time, reduce error, and deliver fast support. So let's dive in and build this smart document processing system. So to get started, I'm simply going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we are just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of stars free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And once I'm just going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to get started, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard, you can see multiple folders in which I save my workflows. If you want to create a one, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I have already created multiple folders, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only, which is automations. And now I'm just going to name my workflow as AI agent to transform warranty documents into customer support records. And then we are simply going to click on this button which says create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by a trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm simply going to select it as Google Drive. So I'm just going to search for Google Drive and select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm simply going to select it as new file in a specific folder and click on this button which says connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Drive account with your Pabbly Connects workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this blue button which says sign in with Google. And now Pabbly is asking me to select the Gmail account, with the help of which I'm just going to connect my Google Drive. So I'm simply going to select my Gmail account right over here, and once I'm just going to select my Gmail account, Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So I'm simply going to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. And with this, we have successfully created a connection between our Google Drive and our Pabbly Connects workflow. workflow. And now it's asking me to select the folder right over here. So I'm simply going to select my folder, which is warranty certificates. So I'm simply going to select the same folder. But you have to keep in mind that the folder which you are selecting should be a shareable one. So what do I mean by a shareable one? So over here you have to go towards this folder name share, and once again over here towards this share. And over here the general access should be anyone with the link and editor. It is really important to keep the general access as anyone with the link and editor, otherwise AI agent will not be able to read and extract the details from your warranty certificates. So as you can see that I've successfully gave the permission, so I can simply select the folder, and after selecting it I'm simply going to click on this save and send test request. But before clicking on this save and send test request, I'll just let you know that Google Drive is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that this application will not check for new data instantly. It is going to take some amount of time to check for the new data, and over here in the case of Google Drive it is saying the trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. So once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, Pabbly is going to capture the last response or the latest response made in my Google Drive. So what we have to do is we first have to do the test submission, and then only we are just going to click on this save and send test request. So to do the test submission, I'm just going to open my Google Drive, and over here I'm just going to upload a file. Over here you can see that this is the warranty certificate, so I'm simply going to upload it right over here. And as you can see that we have successfully uploaded this warranty certificate, and I'm simply going to click on this save and send test request to capture the response for the same. And as you can see that we have successfully received the response for that same warranty certificate, and with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now whenever I'm just going to add a new certificate right over here in this drive, within 10 minutes the workflow is going to get started. If you want to reduce or increase this time, you can go towards the three dots, set trigger time, and from here if you want you can increase this time up to 24 hours and reduce it till 10 minutes only. I'm just going to keep it as 10 minutes only and move on further. Now it is asking me for the action. Alright, so over here you can see what I want is I want to create an AI agent to transform warranty documents into customer support records. So for that I'm just going to select my action application as my AI agent, which is OpenAI. So I'm just going to search for OpenAI and select it right over here. And now for the action event, I'm simply going to select it as extract content from PDF/image and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, you're simply going to click on this button right over here, which is OpenAI API key page, and it is going to open your OpenAI API key page. And after coming over here, you have to simply go towards this create new secret key. You have to give the key name and also select the project and click on this create secret key button, and your key will be created. So you can simply copy this key and paste it right over here in your workflow. And after pasting this key, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save, and with this we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the OpenAI model. So I'm just going to select it as GPT-4o Mini. You can select any another of your choice. And now it is asking me for the PDF URL. Alright, so I'm simply going to enter the PDF URL right over here, with the help of which I'm just going to extract the details. But we are not going to enter the PDF URL manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we are just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Drive as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are just going to map these details automatically, my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map this PDF URL. For this, I'm simply going to open the response of my Google Drive and map this web content link. Now I'm just going to move on further. Over here it is asking me for the prompt. So over here I'm just going to extract the details using this structured output, but this prompt is the required field. So I'm simply going to enter a simple prompt which is extract the details from the given PDF. And now I'm just going to move on further over here towards this structured output. So we have to enter a structured output JSON object here, and in order to enter the structured output JSON object, we are simply going to follow this important note. So what we have to do is we simply have to go towards this URL right over here. So I'm simply going to open this URL right over here, and after opening this URL, we simply have to click on this generate. So I'm just going to generate this JSON schema without knowing any programming or coding language. For that, we simply have to enter the prompt. So how are we going to enter the prompt? For that, I'm just going to open the PDF and over here I'm just going to open my notepad, and over here in the notepad I'm just going to enter the details which I want to extract. So first what I want to extract is the customer name. So I'm simply going to enter customer name right over here, and then I'm just going to move on in another line, and over here I'm just going to enter the format in which I want this. So I'm just going to enter format right over here, and over here the customer name will be a short text. So I'm just going to enter short text, and now I'm just going to move on in another line, and I'm just going to enter the description. Extract and provide the full name of the customer from the warranty document. So like I did this for customer name, I'm just going to do it for rest of the details too, one by one. So I'm just going to move on in another line, and one by one I'm just going to do it for all of these details. And as you can see that I've successfully did this for all of these details, and I'm simply going to copy this, and then I'm just going to paste it right over here. And after pasting this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create, and then automatically my AI agent is going to generate me the JSON schema from the details which we have entered in the prompt. So my JSON schema has been generated, and I'm simply going to copy this JSON schema, and then I'm just going to simply paste it right over here. And after pasting this, we have successfully completed this JSON schema thing, and now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, automatically my AI agent is going to extract all of these details from the given document, and over here it is going to give me the response for the same. So we just have to wait for a few seconds till all of this is going to happen, and my AI agent is going to extract all the details and give it to me right over here. So we just have to wait for a few seconds first, and as you can see the details have been extracted and given it me right over here. You can see all the details are exactly the same: the customer name, the product name, the serial number, the purchase date, the warranty expiry, the store name, and the invoice number. And I'm just going to add all of these details into my Google Sheets. For that I'm just going to add another action step. For the action application, I'm simply going to select it as Google Sheets. Move on further over here for the action event, I'm just going to select it as add new row and click on this connect. Once again it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Sheets account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this blue button which says sign in with Google. And now Pabbly is asking me to select my Gmail account, with the help of which I'm just going to connect my Google Sheets. So I'm simply going to select my Gmail account right over here, and now Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So I'm simply going to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. And once I'm just going to click on this allow, with this we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So I'm simply going to select the spreadsheet right over here, which is customer warranty records. And now I'm just going to select the sheet also, which is sheet 1, and I'm just going to move on further. Over here it is asking me for all of these details. So one by one I'm just going to map all of these details. First I'm just going to map this customer name. We are just going to move on further. I'm just going to map this product name. I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to map the serial number right over here. I'm just going to map the purchase date, the warranty of expiry right over here. Then I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to map the store name, and then in the end I'm just going to map the invoice number. And after mapping all of these details, I'm simply going to click on this blue button which says save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, I'm just going to receive the positive response that I've successfully added all of these details into my Google Sheets. So I'm just going to open my Google Sheets, and as you can see all the details have been added right over here. You can see the customer name, you can see the product name, you can see the serial number, you can see the purchase date, the warranty expiry, the store name, and the invoice number. All of these details have been added right over here, that too without any manual intervention. So yes, this is the amazing automation which we have created in today's video. And now whenever a new file will be added in a specific folder in this Google Drive, automatically within 10 minutes the workflow is going to run, and further OpenAI is going to extract the content from the PDF which we have in our Google Drive and add that details into our Google Sheets. So all of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.